but today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that came up in my guidance of the practice. This is one that I think that everybody, especially someone that practices yoga consistently and they believe themselves to be a yoga practitioner, this is one that I think that is really required for the yogi's path to be able to be furthered. And this is fearlessness. And fearlessness as a topic is just so easy to say. I guess it's easy to define. You could probably look it up in the definition, and it's not gonna blow your mind with any convoluted anything. But within yoga and within psychology in general, and any spiritual path, that fearlessness is an absolute true facet. There's an opposition to that, or not an opposition, but when the fear is cleared away, something else comes forth, and that's faith. Now, these two things, they can't interact with one another. They can't exist or survive at the same time. If one's there, the other one can't be there. It's illogical. It's impossible to be faithful that everything is as is meant to be, and everything's going to work out fine, and everything is of a divine plan and of a divine order, and that if you try your best, you'll get your best effort, and what you put in is what you'll take. All of that is based in faith. Even science, everything that we do scientifically is based in faith. Understanding the way the body works, understanding the way the planet works, nature works, even just gravity. What goes up must come down. That science requires our faith for us to believe that that's the thing that does it, gravity. If it wasn't believed that gravity was the thing that did it, then you might be able to be easily convinced that there's somewhere some magical wizard that is, keeping everything in balance with his gravity spell. No, it's not that. It's science. We've broken it down. We've understood it, so we can have faith in it. Now, if you do have fears, then the fears will always stifle the faith. They'll always make you feel as though the faith won't be enough, and that whatever is going to be happening is something worth being anxious over or stressing over, or, of course, always the root of those emotions is fearful of. So if we can now say that logically faith and fear, they can't be in the same room together. Well, to one extent. If one's really strong, if there's incredible faith, then the fear is incredibly weak. It's sitting in the corner of the room. It doesn't want to be in there. If there's nothing but faith, then there's no fear. If there's some faith, then there could be some fear. We know that if we have our mindset on something fearful, then what's going to manifest? The fear. If we have our mindset on the infinite, what's going to manifest? The infinite, in a way. And our infinite connection, our infinite union. This is something that can become very, very powerful, not just for yogis. This is for everyone. I don't care what denomination you're in. I don't care what, your past might have been like, or, what your present is like, or what struggles you may have gone through that were different. The thing that happens that we all have to go through is the struggles. And when we reflect, now this is the reflection component of this. This is where it gets real good. When we reflect on when we were afraid, we always find that the fear did nothing for us. It didn't help us to avoid the thing that we were afraid of. It didn't help us to prepare logically, sequentially for the thing that we were afraid of. That fear just, it stilled us, it shocked us. Made our ability to react logically emotional. And once we react emotionally, then that's only the ego reacting. It would never be of the divine. If we can remove the emotional reaction, then we remove the fearful reaction. Now we react or act with logic and faith. And faith. It's such a beautiful equation. It's a little bit convoluted, like I said. It's not like looking up in the dictionary fearlessness as a facet and seeing to be fearless means that you can yada yada. No, this is far and beyond. This is the mental construct that we've created over time, is to say that fear is there to ... I'm afraid of this thing because ... All of those things were only meant to get you to here. They were only meant to get you to here and now. They were meant to protect you and bring you into your age of awakening, if you will. And if you continue forward with the same fears, then everything has to repeat. Everything has to repeat. The divine is so special in that way. The Lord will make sure that your lessons will be repeated until your last breath if you don't get them. It's the divine teacher, or we call it Sri Guru. It is the divine teacher. It will not stop giving you the same lessons until you learn them and you can move forward. So only will you find the lesson to the struggle if you equate that fear, if you bring that fearlessness into it. But if you don't, and you do react the same way, then you perpetuate those same patterns. The lesson's lost on you, and you're going to have to go back to school again for that same lesson, and the schooling being some form of struggle that you might be afraid of again, and miss the lesson again, or you might be prepared for, and you might be really ready and eager for the struggle, because then you know what comes out on the other side. That is only going to happen with faith. So fearlessness, faithfulness, these things can't be in the same room together. If one's the bigger one, then the other one gets out of the room, and we can move forward. I really hope you guys like this one. This was one that it's been itching, it's been whispering, and the more and more I meditate, the more and more I practice samyama on this topic, it really is pulling my eyes open to that sequential reasoning, sequential perception that our minds put together, that, ego and attachment and reaction, those constant patterns, they have those facets within them, whether it be faith or fear. And that's what happens. We choose one way or the other, to gain the lesson, to lose the lesson, faith or fear. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope it's something also that you can take with you and add to your mental contemplations, your meditative contemplations during the practice. Because I know it's powerful for me. I would hope it becomes powerful for you. Stay faithful, everybody. Stay fearless. Abaya. Deuces. Peace, peace, peace. Shanti, shanti. Love you all.